Welcome to Dice Nerds and Nagas, coming at you from Lot 369 in beautiful Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Dice Nerds and Nagas may be the official podcast of the Zionist conspiracy. From chemtrails to fluoride to turning frogs gay, the Zionists have it covered. Zion! Zion.
So we're doing it.
Thought we were doing that. We all agreed, right? No, just...
It's been a whole week.
Yeah, this is a whole week later. Ooh.
I don't have that keen memory.
I only wear this shirt. It's the same day. We're using video trickery. Now, where we left off, I believe Fleur and Acki were in...
Zenbrix.
Oh my fucking god.
They look
Yeah.
so much alike.
I
It's
know.
been a week, you
my
know.
name sounds.
ponytails.
I know. My name sounds like a random D&D character's name.
Zenbrix and Acki were outside of the library, kind of keeping a cultist sorceress busy who had been pulled up in there. Upstairs, the other characters, Acki, Jessop, and Feather Marshal, have finally gotten the vault open after making yet another deal with yet another shady power. But the vault lies wide open in front of them, and what they see immediately is gleaming metal walls, a couple treasure chests poked up in the corner, and some sort of marble columns about up to chest high, I suppose, sitting out on the vault. A few of them have items sitting on them, a few of them are empty.
Is there another door on the other side?
Yes.
What
We need
sort
to
of...
focus on that.
I think we need to focus on that. So just cursory by eyes, not huge examination. What sort of items does it look like?
You see a bag sitting on one pedestal. You see just a little cloth bag. You see a large great sword sort of glimmering up on there. You see an empty one, an empty pedestal, and a couple chests sitting in the corners.
Okay. So which way do you think the door is? Just... Do you think it's that one? We see the other door?
So you go through the door, and there are some stairs leading up.
Is the loft closed? The vault closed behind us?
No, it's still open.
Should we close the door? Doesn't matter.
Well,
Yeah, close the door behind you.
The stairs are
Yeah,
going...
go inside the vault and close the door behind you.
Close the door behind
Oh,
us.
we're gonna lock ourselves in the vault. The stairs are going up, the library's down.
The stairs going up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we need to go to the control room first.
That's
Okay.
what I think, yeah.
Alright, so you go up, and you realize that you're going up one of the turrets of the castle until you reach a large kind of glass-domed room. And you have entered the control room. Let's see, here we go. So, entering the control room. Aside from a spectacular view overlooking miles of the driftwood swamp, the control room lacks much of the decorative flair that the rest of the castle has. Instead, it is much more utilitarian. The center of the room is dominated by a huge sapphire, set as the top of a round brass table. Colored lights shine beneath it, creating numbers and patterns on the surface of the crystal. The sides of the contraption are covered in glowing lights, whirring fan blades and lengths of wire. The whole room hums with the sound of hidden machinery. On the wall, there is an assortment of small switches that control different features and systems of the castle. Each small lever has a label written in Giant, Dwarven, Gnomish, and Elven. The switches are as follows, and then I can read those off to you if you're interested. The crystal... Oh wait, that's not info you need to know yet. So that is the description. Basically, a large room, huge crystal, and on the other side is a more traditional, like, ship's wheel.
What did that voice tell us before? We had to put all the switches down and then flip them back on again? Flip them off, flip them off, flip them on again?
I'm not to worry about any of this. I need to get down to the library.
But yeah, to reset it.
Yes, you entered through one door and Your immediate right is another door
into the
leading
tower.
back out.
Okay.
Are we gonna do the reset now or wait till after?
Wait till after. Let's try and kill whatever's there, and then let's.
But if we
focus.
reset the system, then those spiders that attacked me last time
Her privileges
are
will be gone.
controlled anymore. I think we should reset.
Yeah.
That is true. I
You
think
want me to
I agree
read
with that.
the
We can do
list
that
to you guys
quick.
of the switches? Actually, that might actually help you to make a plan.
sure, yeah.
Let's see. There is a switch. All the switches are labeled. They are as follows: front gate defense switch, automatons first floor, automatons second floor, greenhouse power supply, gnomish pathfinding system, also known as GPS, library security, climate control system, courtyard, dreamscape simulator, orb power supply, and then first floor power for the whole thing, and second floor power for the whole thing.
Those were automatons?
So, wait,
Just
you said
imagine
you said that we're in Gnomish, Dwarven, Elvish, and
Giant.
Giant. Do you read Dwarven?
Yeah.
You're the I can't read any of
I
that
can't
shit.
read any of that.
Alright,
Oh wow! So yeah, luckily it was also written in Dwarven. He's like, oh, my Dwarven's a little rusty, but let me give it a shot.
I can just imagine him switching off the power to the entire first floor, so you can just shadow step anywhere.
Sorry guys, almost hit the wrong switch.
Okay, first floor automatons. We can tell that shit. That's what she's got down there, right?
And library security.
Yeah. Oh, was that library security as well?
Yeah.
Sorry, I
That's
missed
the
that one.
automatons.
Okay, and library security.
And you can hear this sort of large, crazy sounding machine in the room. Quiet down a little bit, actually. Look at that. Yes, exactly.
Check the library door again. Does it open? Because I'm hearing all the stuff happening upstairs.
Well, this is
We
my
wouldn't,
bar upstairs now.
that's quite far out from us. I don't think we'd hear that.
Oh, I thought we heard a lot.
Well,
The
you
vault,
probably
yeah, now
you
we're
might
not
hear
in the
the you might hear the security turning off. I
Maybe the
guess
lights.
down there.
Maybe the lights. Maybe the
Yeah,
lights.
Yeah,
Start seeing
everything
that stuff going.
dims for a second.
I just test the door a little bit. Does it start to get?
It does.
I think we should count to 20. Then go for it. Yeah.
I mean, these are rather arbitrary numbers.
Okay, guys, let's go.
You hear a voice come from inside the library. You two shriek. Wait a minute! What the hell? What the hell?
Get ready.
So you first.
Yeah.
Buddy,
follow.
Ready. Let's go.
When I hear what the hell, Buddy appears next to me.
So
Go down
they're
the
about to
door.
spring into action. You guys in the control room. You're making your way down to the library,
Yeah.
but it will take a little while. You have to run basically across one of those swingy rope bridges,
Okay.
and then to the observation
Anytime
room.
it's dark enough,
Yeah.
if there is.
Pass through the observation room, and then from the observation room, there is the ladder leading down the
I
library.
guess if he's gonna be going fast in
Can I
shadows, the two of
Can I
us can
jump?
be on the broom because it's faster.
Now there's nowhere to really jump to.
Okay.
You would just all kind of. I guess you could jump from the bridge down to like the courtyard or something. I
Is
guess.
it like 30 damage worth?
I mean, it would be some damage. I'm sure you can brush most of it off, but still,
You can't get damage from falling.
Well, I
just logically it makes
saved
more sense to just run
times
the way down.
5 times my month level damage taken goes away.
So what do you guys do? I'd say you guys have a bit of time before they actually get
Basically,
to
I'm
the
just gonna
library.
say,
Double
Zenbrix,
damage.
don't look at the lights. And I'm gonna do the hypnotic pattern.
Oh, you have no
So you can look after I cast my thing.
Alright, so you're casting hypnotic pattern into the library all willy-nilly. So she has to make a wisdom save
Wisdom save.
versus
DC 16.
16. So we're gonna be
20.
That's a 1. Wow.
So as you walk inside, she's like, oh.
And she seems
Yeah,
to
I mean that's what the spell does. She is a potato now, I guess, until someone attacks her.
Yep, tie her up.
We're just getting ready to hit the bitch straight away.
Alright, well.
We're gonna tie her up and gag her.
Tie her up, gag her,
before we get there.
blindfold her.
Damn it. I was getting ready for the side spear.
Alright, so
It'd be great. Like you guys
in
all this effort to tie her up. He just comes in.
an incredibly
No, don't do that.
anticlimactic conclusion to the library sorceress, All of her defenses, her spiders, were shut off. I didn't think you would go through the vault and stuff first. The one that...
I get in the
The
room.
one that got away. That
So,
was horrible.
I get in there and I look at her and I'm like, damn it, Acki!
yeah, by the time you guys get down there, they're finishing tying her up, and you're in a very large, very beautiful, almost Victorian gentleman's clubby library. Stacks and stacks of books, large comfortable chairs, a roaring fire
Make sure
along
you
the
get
back
extra.
wall.
Are the books arranged in the doing?
I guess by topic. So it's more of a rough system, but it's like, giant stuff, or, religion, things like
Is
that.
there an order like that can help you find a book?
Yes, actually, there is. So, let me see. There is an orb. I would say, if you want to click on that, what are you looking for, I
I'm
guess?
looking for the book that by Horatius Rex, I believe it was, that was referred.
Yes. The tome of Horatius Rex is located in the glass display case near the sitting area.
Okay.
It is currently locked away, but all the passages are available to those with a authentic token.
Okay. So do you get the passages from the source orb, or can you unlock it? Or?
Yeah, you just have to go up to it and it'll read off to you basically
Okay.
passages.
I go there and do that.
Okay.
So yeah, approaching it, you see a large manuscript for seems to be a mass-produced book made a long time ago. It's crumbling in many places. There are huge sections missing, and you can see it's kept in a little climate-controlled glass case. When you put in the coin, it will just all you need to do is ask for a page number, and it will begin reading off to you what it says.
How many pages?
I'd say it's probably like a 100-page book or something.
Are
but-
we real
But-
with you, right?
But you can just sit and listen to it, and then I'll just tell you the broad strokes of it. That's
Well, there. You've got the witch tied up by it. Sit
Oh, yeah.
back and
Sorceress.
listen to the sorceress.
Well, shouldn't we interrogate the sorceress before we start reading books?
I'm staying out of interrogations. I think you should do.
No, going away from her as well.
Does anyone mind if I go reset the shit upstairs
Yeah,
while?
actually, we're sitting on the head of the cult thing, but now we can enter the control room. Now we need to go.
Yeah.
Do you want to come with me?
You guys can handle this, right? So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go
You're
upstairs.
gonna get the
Off
castle
and
going,
on.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Zenbrix, you should probably go with us because that's inside the vault, and you're the best at checking out stuff in
Oh,
vaults.
okay, cool, I suppose.
Sweet.
Alright, but that leaves...
I will stay with the sorceress.
Okay.
She's drag her over to where I'm sitting.
Okay, and I'm gonna tell Courtney to stay there as well.
Just
Do you have my background?
check all of her stuff. Make sure she's
your background. Oh God.
Okay, and I check her. I check
Feldstone.
what she has.
What's my
I go through her inventory.
God, did
I've
you
seen her
send it to me through Messenger?
Yeah. Or it might be your personal.
Let's see if
You
there-
really need it right now?
Oh man, those
look
$1
for a book.
coffees.
Oh, right.
So tempting.
Mark, here we
We're
go.
like a SWAT team. Shut off the power, kick open the door,
We
drop a
have
flash
talked
grenade.
directly to each other since January.
Those
But-
horses.
Feldstone.
Oh, I should get shades.
Feldstone
just
was
for
the family
in
name?
future.
Yeah.
Before I do that, I put on shades.
I
Fly
probably
across.
put a note somewhere in
Men
here.
in
I
black,
want to ask the
baby.
orb books on Feldstone dwarves.
Okay, so Dwarven genealogy. You know what's really weird? I actually, under interesting tomes in the library, have Genealogy of the Dwarven Clans, a painstakingly written history.
Beautiful.
Because
So
I
good.
feel like I was like, oh, Mark's gonna look up his family. So,
Very good.
yeah, there you go.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's painstaking.
we're gonna go upstairs to the vault and check it out.
Yes.
Okay, let's do that.
Alright, so you're staying behind, and I guess just the other interesting books there is Thoughts and Meditations by Horatius Rex. A Secret Kingdom, Prehistoric Kingdom of the Cold Ones by Bartholomew Tonner. The Underkingdoms, A Guide to the Underdark by Leslie Van Houten.
Leslie Van Houten.
The Mechanics and Movements of Heavenly Bodies by Iskar Nailson.
Okay.
Swimsuit edition.
My swimsuit is. And My Journeys in the Astral Plane by Archwizard Nolan.
Nice.
So some of the more interesting books that actually would have to do with the storyline of the game.
All of those are going to be super useful.
Right. So,
There's only him and Gordon staying with the witch then.
yes, sorceress.
Okay.
So let's see, the vaults. So I guess
What's in the
the main thing, that immediately draws your eye when you walk into the vault is the large greatsword.
You say large, thingy style? Giant size?
Giant size, but a person could use it. Inspecting it, it's actually a very light sword, despite its large size. Anyone be able to...
Magic
I
thingy
cast
she's doing.
detect magic as we walk in.
Alright, yeah, lots of magic up in here. Both from the security systems, you can kind of feel magic running through the walls, but the sword itself is incredibly magical. Reading the little bronze plaque, it claims that it is Cloud Slicer, Modok's personal greatsword. It was lost long ago, but given back to him by an orc leader of a gang known as the Bloody Oars, called Seven Tusks.
Awesome. Cool.
Beyond that,
That's from all the campaign.
Yeah.
Probably a bag of holding.
let's see. Besides that, there's a small little bag of, looks like beans. They are overflowing with magic, and the plaque in the vault. What does it say? I wrote a little thing for this.
Ooh, does it say bibbidi bobbidi boo?
It does, yeah.
It's the activation word.
Beans,
Dude,
skull,
if there's a wand which says bibbidi bobbidi boo next to it, I want it. Bibbidi bobbidi boo!
Oh, wand of
I read
random
too many
transmutation.
Polymorph. It's a wand of
Here we go.
polymorph.
So, it's
Okay.
the great sword. Oh yeah, here's a bag of beans. Yeah, it's just described as a bag of beans with a plaque warning that the effects of the beans could be very unpredictable. Use at your own, caution.
Drugs?
Beans. Let's see. Looking through one chest, you can see it is full of coinage.
Cool.
Roughly 30,000 gold pieces.
Jesus.
Well, I'm letting Zenbrix do this on her own, because we're going to go to the control room. Zenbrix, we're useless for
I'm
us.
with her as
Yeah.
well.
Okay, you two.
Looking in the other chest, there's about 15,000 gold worth of diamonds and rubies and semi-precious stones. You can see there are several other chests along the same wall, but they're all empty. And one of the empty pedestals proudly proclaims that here sits the still beating heart of a titan, one of the primordial forces that helped shape the world.
It's gone, yeah. Anything? Any secret compartments or anything like that that I pick up with the detect magic?
Nothing like that. No, it's pretty much like you made it in here, so
Yeah, vault.
Here
within a
you
vault
go.
would be like,
if you got this far, then Modok fucked up
Just
badly.
checking. No, with the
And he did,
bags.
because he did.
Yeah.
We killed
No,
him.
the
real
bags.
We killed him
No, we
second
didn't.
time.
It's harder to screw up worse than that.
Okay. So no other bags or anything like that, just the bag of beans.
So didn't Akul want a sword?
Yeah, but we can talk about that later. I mean, I don't give a fuck about swords.
We'll leave this here for now.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the main things in there, I guess. There's
Let's try to figure out if we reset. I mean, how does this door work now? If we close the vault, does it all three things?
I guess for convenience sake, you can get in and out of it a lot easier now. You don't have to
Okay,
go
we
through
can.
the whole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we've got the coin or whatever.
Nice.
Just keep the coin and some Modok shavings on you, and
Alright.
shouldn't have any issues.
We should get little pouches.
Alright,
so
so,
I'm guessing we go inside the control room and looking for some orbs, control orbs or something, or instructions.
Okay, so
Let's get going.
that's a good idea. There is an orb right when you walk into the control room. Checking through the different topics on it, it describes in some detail how to use the Gnomish pathfinding system. It comes preloaded with a lot of the larger cities of the Sword Coast and world, I guess. programmed in. Just go to the large sapphire, type in what you want or whatever, and it'll take you there. It'll display a map that kind of tells you where you are.
So this castle, I'm checking, is it still invisible? We're still invisible?
Yes.
I immediately, well, if I learn how to take off,
Mhm.
castle needs to take off into the air.
Yeah.
Start flying now.
Do we have to put everything off and turn on again
Yeah.
first? I think that's what we had to do, right?
To reset?
I think so. I think they said we had to put everything off and then everything on again.
That won't hurt anything, yeah.
How long would it take to come back on after a reset?
I would say maybe an hour.
Yeah, we're gonna fly away now and land somewhere else and do a reset.
Okay. Well, no. So if I want to use this GPS thing, I'm see. All right. I'm just gonna type in their temple. I'll say the drifting.
It offers up the Moon Fortress, the well-known headquarters of the Saloon religion.
Okay.
There is no Temple of the Saloon in the Driftwood, as
So-
far as it is concerned.
But if we were going southeast, is where we know that we were headed.
Yeah.
So can we just head southeast, fly southeast?
Alright, we're already in the air, but okay, I'll head it towards southeast. Now, when we fly, does the castle shake?
Do we
Do
feel
the
it? Do I know
inhabitants
everything?
feel it?
Well, first of all, getting it to fly,
What do I
it's
do?
going to
Just
need
think.
a little more energy.
So how do I get what kind of energy does this castle
How do
need?
I use this?
Yeah, how do I use
yeah.
it?
So basically, it describes to you the hopper, I guess, that you have to fill the castle with each day
What's a hopper?
to keep it running as
Is it the
it's.
coal hopper?
Yeah, like shoveling coal into a furnace. It's basically like that, except the furnace is in the corner of the room, and it looks like a bunch of grabby metal arms, kind of.
What's it looking to grab?
It's
To power it on.
It will. This system is only supposed to be temporary until something more powerful can be found to run the castle indefinitely. But Modok assured me that it shouldn't be an issue, that he had enough coin and ability to keep it running. So about 700 gold coins every day will keep this castle running in tip-top condition.
Are there any gold piles near it now, or none?
None, no. You have to run down and pick up some gold.
Okay,
Bring it up there. It-
Buddy flies into the vault.
For those that are magically inclined, you can also simply place your hands on this couple little metal bars sticking out, and it will sap you of some of your spell power to help run the castle. It can offset the cost, but it will take 9 spell slots in total worth
For
of
how-
levels
For how far? How long?
to run it for a day.
We don't need to run it for a day, just for a few hours. Oh, son of a fucking bitch.
How much you go?
700 gold per day. If you want,
We got 30,000.
We got enough to go for a while, but we don't know this yet.
one sec, let me...
Is that flying for a day or?
Yeah, flying, everything on, ferries, lighting
Do we
your
sit down? Do we
cigars.
sit down with everything on? Not flying with everything on?
Yeah, you can
Doesn't say how much.
how much to just get it to fly.
No, how much for everything else but not flying? Like just sitting here.
Probably, I mean, it'd be a lot less, maybe 300 a day to keep everything else on, but without moving.
Well, I put my hands on the hopper, and I expel a 3rd level spell slot, so that's been a few hours.
Yeah, that'll be enough to get you up in the air for a little bit.
Alright,
Let me send this to everyone.
son of a bitch.
Messenger.
I don't like, this is literally burning gold, and I don't like burning money.
And power.
You've got this covered. Looks like you got this
Yeah,
covered.
yeah,
I'm gonna go downstairs and see Zenbrix.
Okay. So everyone should have the little chart about, what you need to keep it running. So, puts in some spells, and you're just setting it like, go a couple miles this way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there's southeast, right?
Southeast.
So-
yeah.
Straight up, and once we're high enough, then start moving southeast.
And you turn the invisibility off?
No, I'm keeping that shit on. If I have to expel more spell slots, I will expel more spell slots.
Your invisibility?
No, for the
Castle.
The castle's cloaking.
What about spell slots for you?
No, now I've used my spell slots to power the castle, so
Oh.
we can fly
Sorry,
for a
I'm
couple
just-
hours.
Excuse me.
Yeah, because I
That's
just
all that
don't
is.
want us in
Work.
this location
I think
now.
that's prudent.
Yeah, we don't know how long it's going to take for those wizards or mages to find us. So
Nice.
get us out now.
With a jump, basically, you all kind of feel the floor rise up against you for a moment. And with just a huge crash, you rip free of all the vines and, you know, all the animals that are crawling along the side of the building and stuff. And you finally break off into the air. Higher and higher and higher. You float almost silently, I guess. Maybe from the inside of the castle, it seems that way. And make your way southeast a distance. I would say it can cover this in almost no time at all. You move a few miles southeast, and as you requested, it lands.
Yeah, I'll look for some place where it's reasonably uninhabited.
Top of a flat mountain.
And difficult to get to. And I'll land there. Buddy will land on Feather's shoulder going and tell him, hey, Acki's flying the castle. We need money. This castle needs money.
Tell him we got like 30,000.
So, as he does it, I'm gonna walk down the steps. Like, so, yeah, we got space flying.
Cool.
Um,
Felt that.
what do we all find here?
Oh, so we got this crazy greatsword, this weird bag of beads, and a chest full of coins, and also a chest full of precious stones. So,
That's awesome.
quite a lot. I mean, it'll take us a while to figure out how much is in these chests.
Should we
but it's a
take
lot.
this sword down to the cool? You
We
might
can,
need
yeah.
to.
I think we should go now that the place is heading out. We should go and interrogate that sorceress. I'm happy to do that.
All right. Before we do that, I was talking to Feather earlier, and I was speaking to our friend in the ring over here. I've made a little bit of a compromise, a little bit of a deal, but it is sort of hinging on your assistance and help here. If you attune to this ring, she can talk you through taking the eye out and putting it in me. And then, if I have the ring back on, I'm shielded from the other hags. I just need to find this temple and get the eye out. So, I thought maybe we could go to the alchemy room, get the fairy clean, sterilize the shit out of that place, and pop out the old Bible.
Okay. Well, I think that maybe before we do that, we should, like, as on our way.
I'm still there, right?
Yeah.
I was right in to go. We want to do this with a true sight to see the temple.
Yes.
How many coordinates do you have? I don't mind if you do it, I'm just saying. Why don't you listen? We've got this here.
Yeah, you hurry to rip that eye
Say,
out.
look for a temple. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
I
once
don't
you
think
take
it's
it
gonna lie to
out,
us,
you're
is
right. I don't think you're gonna. Yeah, I know when Coral is up to something, and I think that.
he was just scared that the wizards were coming.
Yeah.
My voice comes out of Buddy's mouth. Yeah, I mean, according to Zenbrix's brother. So we can trust him. You know I'm flying,
I
I
told
can still.
everyone. So I think that maybe we should have a look first to see if we can get Coral to look. Because
It stops the risk.
I really don't want to take your eye out. I just like, I feel like it's gonna really like mess up the aesthetic of your face.
I am pretty. Well, look,
And maybe
if you trust him, it works. But kind of, yeah. I mean, we're on the road there now. If you trust him, then I trust you.
I think it's the right thing to do.
However,
At least
regardless
to try.
of that, I kind of still feel honor bound to honor the agreement with this guy.
I mean,
What was the agreement?
yeah. What's the agreement?
The body of her choosing.
For what?
Well, it was for the assistance of putting this on.
Then we don't need her assistance, so she doesn't get a body.
Horatius Rex's book.
Yeah.
With the notifications.
Okay, I guess just for some perspective, I guess, a gold piece is about $50, roughly.
Yeah, you said
There's about $2.5 million found
oh.
in the vault.
Oh wow, okay.
It cost $3,500
Yes.
a day to run.
Alright.
Yeah.
So what I'll do then, is your brother right now?
He's down with Akul and the sorceress. I think we should go check out the sorceress.
Okay.
We can send Colton upstairs.
What I'll do is I think maybe once we land, have we landed yet, or are we still
No,
flying?
we're still like
Flying,
We've just
yeah.
started flying.
All right.
Actually, I could power this castle, but with 2 hours rest.
So
Because all my spell slots come back after that.
once we've landed, we'll just him and I can get out of the room, just do a bit of scouting for some signs of
Okay,
the wolf
yeah.
tribe, and then go from there.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's go downstairs and figure out what the sorceress woman is.
Oh, I'm gonna go see the dryads while you do that.
Okay, cool.
You wanted to go.
I do want to talk to them, but I mean, ask them if they'll stick around and have a meal with us and
I
see.
think they'd probably be amenable to that. They seem quite nice.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna go down to the library and I'm gonna go take off the blindfold of the sorceress, and I'm gonna say to her, I'm gonna say to her, what's her fucking name? Kitty. I was like, okay, Kitty. So you know what we can do now? I'm going to warn you against attacking us. You can talk to us. I want to ask you a couple of questions. And then if maybe you behave yourself properly, we might be feeling generous enough to drop you off somewhere. And leave you to your own devices.
You whether we
But it lands on the head and goes,
or not.
bitch, don't make me cut you!
So, take off her, and I ask her, could you acknowledge yes or no?
Yes.
Well, she's gagged. Just
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so I take off her, I take
Standing
away
very
her.
close to her.
Buddy lifts her blindfolds a little bit and spits in her eye.
I take out her gag and obviously her blindfold off, and I say to her, so, what are you doing here?
Before you answer that, mind wiping this off over here?
I'm terribly sorry I wiped that down. Take some water from my water skin. And,
Buddy stands like this, you need some water!
buddy!
So, what is your question?
What are you doing here?
I was sent here to investigate the castle, learn its secrets, and return it to the hags. To Patricia.
Okay. Well, Patricia is in for some trouble. We killed Skyward, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she was breaking the law.
So, that's it?
That's it. Nothing more complicated than that. We were simply supposed to come here, smash and grab what we could,
Okay.
empty the vault, and
So
bring it back.
You were with the other.
I
guy.
was, yes.
Standing behind her, I start searching her pockets and shit.
I
Oh,
already.
he
Very
already,
cool.
he already said that.
What race is she? She's a human or?
Yes,
Age
yes.
of-
She is a human, middle-aged, honestly, a rather unremarkable-looking person if it wasn't for all the cult tattoos and things.
Okay.
And you were searching her? Let's see. Well, let's see. You find her notes about the systems and things like that, but most of that's things you guys already know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what would a sorcerer keep on them. Let's see. You see,
Very little. Sorcery, we're reliant on our inherent abilities.
Yes, yeah.
you see, she has 3 little playing card-sized, bits of paper with different animals drawn on them. One for a bear, one for a shark, and one for a gorilla.
Interesting.
And I would say maybe a dagger, I guess, that seems to always drip with some sort of black ichor off the tip of it.
Okay, so, Keeney, what's the deal? Like, what are we gonna do with you?
Well, judging by the new sense of motion I'm feeling, I'd say if it was shoe on the other foot, I'd probably toss you off of the battlements.
So
But-
should we do that with you?
Why, that's entirely up to yourselves. I don't think there's much of a prison in this place. The closest that I was able to find was locking someone into the dreamscape.
No. We have,
How was that, by the way? Did you have sweet dreams?
Acki's voice comes out
Sour.
of Buddy says, "There's a prison here. It's called the pantry."
Oh god. Okay. Fucking hell,
Just
man.
let her go. No need for her.
As far as Putricia is concerned, my mission already succeeded. I read the Journal of Horatius Rex. I looked through here with my eyes, which means she saw all of it too.
Okay.
She's got a hag eye in.
And, well, yeah, you're in the room, I guess. Everyone joined back
I
together.
don't think I am there. No, I
No,
went
no,
to,
he
I went
went
to
to
speak to
Dryad.
Dryad.
Okay, so she kind of motions down at her necklace. She's like, everything I see, they see. Everything they hear, I hear, they hear. They know that you're in this castle right now. They know that you have it moving.
Okay. I take it off her.
Oh.
Give it to a cool. I say, take care of the shit.
Excommunicate that.
Get it, I don't know. Maybe throw it out the fucking window or something.
What was that?
Toss it in the
Oh,
fire.
No. You don't throw it out. If you throw it out the window, they know where we are by tracking that.
We haven't landed yet. We're still moving.
All right. Well,
I would say that's
they'll get a
Surely
direction.
it's
They'll
going
get
to
a
take us a
direction.
couple hours to get anywhere, right? So, I mean, we've just literally taken off. I've just gone downstairs. It's going to take me 2-3 hours to get downstairs to interrogate this chick.
Well, cool can just do it the simple way.
Well, yeah, that's
Thanks,
it.
Mike.
Yeah.
Wait.
Or-
Yes,
I'm
you
scared
can.
now. I'm just thinking of the boat. Like, I might smite the guy.
Jesus.
You can smite with
I
some
might
strike.
fucking castle. Otherwise, I could just...
Fucking balloon.
I could dispel magic on it.
That's probably easier.
Okay. In that case, so you say that they can see through your eye. Which one?
This one. Both
Both
of
of
them.
them?
Takes some
The necklace.
dedication, yeah.
Necklace is very good.
And the necklace was...
Buddy pulls out the wand of fireballs.
No!
Now...
Stop!
Let's say-
We're
So
in
it's the
here.
necklace and the
Yeah.
eyes?
We're in here, buddy. You can't fucking throw fireballs.
Not in the library.
Definitely not in the fucking library.
Shut.
Puts the wand back.
Jesus Christ.
Now, I would say something that I certainly wouldn't mind is just letting me leave. They already know you're here, so there's
Okay,
really not.
So, how are you with flying? Can you fly?
I can fall slowly.
Oh, okay.
Quick question. You wouldn't happen to know anything about necromancy, would you?
I've dabbled in my younger days, that's for sure.
I just look at Zenbrix and float.
Someone had to help make all those zombies back in your small town.
If we need
I
any
don't
answers,
let necromancers live, Zenbrix. You should know that by now.
When she says that, I stand up and I walk away from her. And,
Zenbrix, if we have any questions, Acki, I can make her talk. Guarantee.
so because you're saying this to your buddy,
Yeah, I'm talking to Buddy.
Yeah.
No one can define.
I don't know, what do you guys want to ask her? Because
You gotta ask soon.
I'm not happy.
I don't know if you guys want to know anything.
I'm not even there. I'm making my way to Dryad.
Yeah, I'm flying the ship, but everything's through Buddy.
Just fucking leave.
He doesn't like it.
Maybe he doesn't like her.
I don't want to know.
He doesn't care if I don't care if she dies or lives.
No, it's just Zenbrix doesn't like just killing people who especially are unarmed.
Didn't you just say you just walked out
I
of the room?
just walked away
Okay.
from her because
Buddy hears this, takes a stone, puts it in her hand. She's got a weapon!
Just armed.
her hands are tied behind her back.
He goes behind her back and just puts that pebble in it.
So, Akul,
That's
you're
bullshit.
kind of being menacing toward this.
Remember, I pulled her over to where I'm busy listening to the book. So while this is all going on, I'm busy listening to the entire book. And yeah, like, as she walks away, I kill her.
Alright, well, before you
That's
kill
what-
her,
that's what you think.
go and roll initiative.
Oh, Jesus.
Did you roll another one?
No, he rolled high.
Oh,
What'd you get? 19.
Wow.
You hear her whispering in some evil sounding language that you may never have heard before.
Which isn't?
Oh, that's just flavor.
Matt's good.
You don't understand.
It's,
I understand Celestial.
but, go ahead and give me...
It's a frog.
Oh, shit, I fucked up. We weren't even supposed to really... Okay, roll for initiative. So, okay, give me a wisdom saving test. Wisdom check. I'm sorry, I screwed that up.
Perception test to see if I see her whispering.
No.
It doesn't matter, buddy's standing right next to your head.
I'm standing spirited back.
Okay, so
Also behind her.
you take 3d6 psychic damage from her dissonant whisper spell, which only takes verbal components to cast.
okay.
And you must use your reaction to move away from her.
This just happened in like that second.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, once
You must
Yeah,
roll.
she
Okay,
was
he's-
Yeah,
leaving
that's no
He's
surprise.
noisy.
She was expecting to.
Okay.
to get
He's-
killed.
You have to roll the damage.
Oh.
Got to say 3d6.
Oh, you roll it. I'm busy. 13.
Okay.
So
And
they
he,
have to use the reaction to move away.
Yeah.
okay. If I hear him moving away from her, he's noisy.
If you hear him walking,
Moving away from her. Like,
does that startle you? Him
yeah,
walking?
but him like walking away from her. Like, why the fuck would he be walking away from her?
Yeah,
Because
so she turns around.
I walked away because she pissed me off and I didn't want to kill her.
Oh.
And, you know, knowing full well what a call would do. Okay?
Okay.
But basically I was washing my hands of
Oh,
it.
you wait for her to die.
Okay?
Yeah.
And so when he walks away, if he stands up and starts walking
That
away,
alerts her something is
that's
wrong.
gonna fucking definitely alert me
Okay.
to the fact that something's wrong. So, do I need to roll initiative as well if I'm gonna attack her?
Yeah.
She's still in the room. So.
Is it the same round or next round?
Can I as well?
Yeah.
I'm standing right behind her, pointing
Yeah.
the spirit.
Well, let's see.
Waiting for her to do something urgent.
So then you gotta roll as well.
Depends whether I noticed it.
Well, I'm walking away.
Oh, you're definitely gonna notice after the first
I don't know
round.
you went to kill her, really.
Oh, well,
I might have seen
got
you
out
go
to get my
pain,
sword
then.
and then turn around and walk away. So
Depends
yeah.
whether I see something.
What spell was cast on you again?
This is whispers.
Wait a
Seven.
minute. I think you might run away screaming.
I was gonna be screaming, but
If you take psychic damage, you're definitely gonna be screaming.
Yeah, I think dissonant whispers is like you run away screaming. Let me confirm.
Okay.
So.
Oh yeah, he starts screaming. And running
Well,
away.
it is
Oh, yeah.
your.
So I'm not being subtle at all.
Not at all.
You are wrapped in
Alright,
terrible
great.
pain and you start running.
Good.
It's as though you're being burnt alive.
Would she get another action off before my turn?
So it only lasts the one time.
Turn.
So it actually goes to you next.
Okay.
And
Yeah, because that's his reaction.
Okay, so
yeah, that was just your reaction. So now it's your turn. You have full turn. You can do whatever you want again.
And run back to her.
Yeah, I imagine you're probably pissed.
I'm pissed. Yeah. So yeah, I
And she can't move.
Yeah, Buddy's gonna fly, use his action to fly back when he sees a pissed Aku charging her. He's like, fuck this shit.
I'm just standing behind her, pointing my spirit and going, what the fuck's going on here?
she's still tied up, right?
Yeah.
So,
Anything
You
that
have
requires a dex
advantage
save
to
is
hit her.
good.
Yeah.
And any spell that requires a dex save. is
Yeah.
good.
So I take and unsheath my greatsword.
Go for it. Lay it on her. She kind of had it coming.
Yeah.
Although she saw the writing on the wall, she was not going to leave this
Yeah,
castle
yeah.
alive.
She got a shot in.
It's like the shrimpy kid going for the little sucker punch before getting his ass whooped.
I mean, I could have dropped the vigil from the ground. So I had flying birds. First attack.
Yeah. With advantage.
Tied up.
With advantage.
Okay,
My crit.
Still. Easy to hit, though.
Yeah.
It'd be weird if you missed, honestly.
Yeah.
11 plus your strength for the damage. Plus, if you want to add like a smite or something to it, spice that up.
15 smite is 2d8. Base smite's 2d8. Here.
Wow, that's a lot. This is 20.
No, it's 15 plus
27. Okay, alright, so you bring your sword down, just the tip driving through the gut
Just
of
the
this
tip.
sorceress. That's starting with the tip, then the rest of the shaft.
Just the tip, and then the rest of the shot.
Getting blood all over your new library floor, by the way. Oh no.
No, the fairies were cleaned up.
That's true, that's true. So, 27 damage, so you just cut like more than half of her health right in one blow.
Fairies cost $2
Is it slavery
So
if
if
they're
you're mechanical, you slice right through her gut and she screams in agony.
I still have another attack.
Oh, go for it.
Buddy shouts, put her in the pantry! Put her in the pantry!
I'm still
With
low
advantage. Yeah, she's still restrained.
Oh, good thing we have advantage.
Yeah, you got her.
Yeah.
13 damage.
Dump another smite.
If you dump another smite, you might be able to kill her right in one round.
Dump it.
It's repelled into
Blow
four.
your load. Blow your load. Blow your load.
Hey.
Oh god, that's so close. Okay, so I'm so close right now. But yet the bitch lives. She's still laughing, blood spilling out of her mouth. You know, she's writhing on the floor.
I stamp on her throat.
It's not your turn yet.
You don't want to kill her.
Zenbrix,
I'm pissed off.
you're up next.
We rolled a 3, what did I roll?
I didn't even realize you were in the fight.
He's behind her.
You're standing behind her the whole
He was
time,
standing
waiting to
behind her
interrupt.
with
Yeah.
a spear.
Oh, okay.
Waiting,
Well,
to let you know, waiting for you to tell me if I can
What did you roll?
go. 9.
okay,
Oh, I had
so
With advantage, with advantage.
Saying.
so you do go next then.
Yes, you can.
What's the advantage? Oh, it's 26.
Yeah.
First round, and 27.
She's got 2 health, so
Okay, she did.
So she's
just
dead.
describe.
Rolling 2 dice.
Describe how
Yeah,
she
how'd you finish her
I
up?
look around at Uncle and roll down the
I mean, I weakened her up for you. It's fine.
I loosened
So a few more, death spasms later, and you've turned the cultist sorceress into a corpse on your floor.
Buddy flies down and goes,
Sauce.
dibs on the eyes, and plucks out both of her eyes.
Hey!
That's what he does. He's chaotic evil imp.
Anyone else want the eyes? Is that what the deal is?
Oh, I think
I had dibs on the
we
image.
should destroy the eyes.
No, the thing is, Buddy doesn't understand why everyone wants eyes, so he thinks maybe they're currency. So he goes in and plucks them out. I got some too. I got some too.
Does anyone try to stop him in the time it takes him to pluck out the eyes, or just like, let it happen? I
There's
guess?
so many eyes now, we can start building a statue.
We need to destroy those, buddy.
Oh, okay.
Can you destroy them for us?
Yeah, he starts doing this. Because he's tiny. Pow! Pow! Smashes them like a Jason.
Okay, can
He
you
smashes
do that
cameras
with,
against a tree.
with less, blood fucking everywhere? Because that's
Blood all
probably
over the
making
books.
blood everywhere.
He gives you some puppy sad eyes.
Don't give me that shit, buddy.
Let's see. We went back up to the control tower, turn everything on. So yeah, so See one of the library spiders kind of crawl out from one of the portholes near the ceiling, and it goes down and releases a little like rope around the sorceress's leg and begins dragging her off and
Okay,
out of the room.
you've got that
Necklace thing,
necklace,
yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna cast a spell magic on that.
Okay.
Which is what I do.
As the robot flies away, Buddy flies to it and whispers to it, "Put her in the pantry."
The robot won't listen to him.
It won't, but I guess if you're following it, you do see it drag it through the kitchen and chuck it down into the cellar.
Alright. Very nice.
More meat.
So,
Could be a vegetarian
in
costume.
more gentle surroundings, Jessop's taking a lovely strong drive.
It's gonna be so
Beautiful spring day in the courtyard. And
These eyeballs suddenly fly.
But he can't spot with eyeball nunchucks.
What's going on in the glade?
now a lot of glades. Things are going well in the glade. You do see what you presume to be the gardener, I guess, making its way out of the greenhouse building with an armful of, looks like root vegetables of some sort.
Nice.
It
We
pays-
get fries tonight.
It pays you no mind as, you know. So, damn it.
Did we check out all the rooms out there? We
No,
did not.
we
Yeah,
didn't.
but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to the
Dryads.
Dryad Grove.
And you can see the cloud passing above you, and you go to the Dryad Grove, and they
Yes.
appear before you again. Say, we can tell you have the heart of the oak, of our oak tree.
Yes, I do.
Wonderful. We can return to our queen then.
What is the name of your queen, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh god, I have this. Queen. Let's see. Oh yeah. Titiana? No, it's not right.
Titania?
Titania. Yeah, just from it's the Feywild queen.
Well, we might.
Tits McGee, I think.
Tits McGee.
Yeah.
Alright.
Queen Tits McGee.
Queen Tits McGee. Alright. That's a very unusual.
It's common.
Alright. We might have caused a visit to Feywild on some occasion, but so I want to present you with your heart, and we were wondering if before you leave you'd care to join us this evening just for a bit of company. Maybe we can share some food together and then depart. Of course it's up to you, but here's your heart.
I think we can stay for one meal, especially as a thanks for the person that gave us back our freedom to return home. Surely, not a problem. And with the heart, we are able to leave this glade. So,
Should we have need of contacting the Summer Court in the Feywild? How might we go about this?
we sort of think for a moment. Says, do you have a knife?
I have short swords.
That will do.
So I present to her.
She holds the heart of the oak and cuts a little sliver off of the side of it. The other one gives her a small locket, which she then puts the little sliver in, closes it, and says, if you ever need to contact us, just use this, although I'm afraid it will only work for the one time.
Hopefully that'll be enough. Tell me, we, like most people these days, are experiencing some very interesting dreams. My friend Zenbrix in particular had a dream a while ago about a strange goat-headed man surrounded by lots and lots of animals, just sacrificing them and slaughtering them. I mean, does this goat-headed man ring any bell? Is this a being of the Feywild?
There are many beings that have satyr-like features in the Feywild, that's true. Although, something like that, I don't know. I imagine you have to ask the satyrs yourself. Perhaps they would know more, but it sounds like maybe an old forest spirit, something like that.
other time we've come across this sort of goat-headed place was in a druid enclave close to what wood was that in? Was that the Sylvan?
The Sylvan Woods, yeah.
In the Sylvan Woods, there was this seemed to be an area which these druids claimed would be safe from the cycle. They were trying to shepherd animals in there. That's the only other place we can think about that we saw a goat-headed figure like that. I would draw it out for you, but
I wish I had better answers for you, my lord, but
please, that's not necessary.
but we don't know much about this goat-headed being. Perhaps if we could see it with our own eyes, that would help. But as far as I know, no. All the satyrs we know are generally jovial.
Good thing he's alone there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you explored much of this other garden, or were you bound to this grove?
We've been bound to the grove. Play. Both.
Oh, I was just wondering if there's anything else in the area which might be of interest, but I'm going to explore it myself. But please feel free to join us a little bit later on in the evening. We'll probably likely just eat a meal of whatever we can find here. Roots and
Yeah, the
plants.
cellars should be, the pantry should be full still, but might be good to check on it personally.
That seems like a good idea.
The kitchens, I remember, was one area that Farkas did not seem to put much attention into when building this castle.
It's quite strange. I mean, Modok was a large man. I would imagine he would have quite an appetite as well. Farkas not put that much effort into it. Regardless, I will take my leave of you, and perhaps we'll see you later on.
Okay, perfect.
So I'm gonna wander off, and I want to have a look inside the greenhouse.
Alright, let's see. The greenhouse.
Just see if I can. Basically, now I've got sort of like a meal on the mind, so I actually want to see if there's anything I can take there myself.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff in the greenhouse. I'd say greenhouse. Inside, let's see, there's a clanking mechanical gardener that tends to the greenhouse. You saw him kind of walking by earlier. There are different colored glow stones that bathe the plants in a multitude of different lights. A warning though, the gardener will attempt to mulch any unsuspecting visitors if they don't have their tokens handy, so stay out if you're just a casual visitor. Inside there's a multitude of healing herbs and exotic fruits and vegetables, things
Nice.
like that. Yeah, the more exotic the better, you know?
Nice. Alright, so yeah, I'll just look around there a little bit and then kind of make my way back. I want to find Horton, I guess. What are you guys doing right now?
Yes, I'm busy cleaving a witch while you're doing that.
While I'm doing that.
Also, we call her a witch for some reason.
I am going to go outside the library just for a couple minutes, or actually for a while, because I'm annoyed with this stupid asshole woman trying to attack us. And sit down on the sofa, and I'm just going to play around with that cloak that I found.
Okay.
I'm going to the armory to check up with my swords.
Okay, no problem. Let's see.
I tell you, here's a nice big
Bring me
sword.
the other sword, because
No,
you
no,
said you
we
were
left it
going
in
to
our
use
box.
We
it.
left it there. We left it there.
But I told you about it now. There's
Doesn't
like a
take
nice...
it with, but I said we should bring it.
Okay.
We'll just go up and try it
I
on.
think
Then I grab
that-
that one and then go to the armory so I can check them out.
Oh yeah, that's no problem. Let's see, I would say in the vault, checking around, you do also find another of the orbs in the vault. I forgot to mention that earlier, that's my bad. But if you check the vault, you can find that it seems to be a bit of a journal left by Farkas.
Did I find the journal?
Yeah, it's you can basically play it any time you want.
I'm flying the ship, so I'm using Buddy to follow him into the vault, and Buddy's also gonna. I'm checking the vault through Buddy. Alright, because I'm flying the goddamn ship.
Well, like I said, there was the bag of magic beans. That's for anyone who wants it. There's the sword, which you grabbed, and then just a shitload of money.
If I check the beans, can I attune to it?
Yes.
Figure out what it is?
Yeah, you can attune to it.
Yeah.
So you want to...
I'll do that.
Does anyone else want to grab the beans?
See, that's what I was wondering, because if you left the bag of beans in front of Buddy,
Buddy's gonna eat them.
you're gonna do stuff, because it's like, ooh,
I'll
it's
take
a
the
bag
beans,
with
then.
random
Take the
stuff.
sword, I'll take the beans away from him. I just want to see what they do.
Let me go back real quick.
Tell Buddy not to take them.
Well, you can't carry it.
Here you go. It's a wondrous item, the bag of beans. Let's see. I'll tell you how many beans there are to start out with, I guess. So I'm going to D4. There are 7. Wow. So there are 7 beans in the bag still. If you dump the bag's contents. Ooh, okay. So do you want me just to read this out loud for everyone?
Yeah.
Inside the bag. So if you dump the bag's contents out on the ground, they explode in a 10-foot radius extending from the beans. Each creature in the area must make a difficulty 15 saving throw or take 5d4 fire damage.
Nice.
If you remove a bean from the bag, plant it in the dirt or sand, and then water it, the bean produces an effect 1 minute later in the ground from where it was planted. And then there's a D100 list of events. I'm not going to read the whole thing. But if you have, a lot of different stuff can happen, good and bad. So that could be fun.
Feather will know that in an hour after he finishes. the
Yeah.
turn.
So it's just in the reference guide in the Dungeon Master book as just bag of beans,
Okay.
including you can make a giant beanstalk. So
One of the things.
yeah. So I think
But that, can you throw the bag? You say empty it down in front of you. I mean, you're going to get hit by that thing.
yeah, pretty much. I think that's how it's written. I mean.
Or you can fly over people and just turn
I guess
it
it's
upside
true. You
down.
can fly it. It just says if you dump the bag's contents on the ground, so it doesn't say throw it. But yeah, if you're flying above someone, that certainly counts as dumping.
Oh man, Buddy's gonna put on goggles.
Baseball.
So
D&D baseball.
the party, now in control of an entire flying cloud giant's castle. They've got the equivalent of about $2.5 million sitting in the vault that they are literally burning through every single day that they keep this.
Burning through his spell slots.
I'm gonna do something about that because I realize that getting your slots back on a short rest is not gonna work. I'm thinking maybe warlocks can't, just because
maybe
it's
if
not
the wizard
really
spells.
your power. You're getting it.
That's true.
We should have kept the sorcerer's.
But I mean, I'm just saying immediately.
Yeah, it works. Right?
It's bullshit and it's unfair for you.
No, but if we.
But that's because it was a major oversight.
I was just gonna say, if we knew that he couldn't power it, we would have kept the sorceress as a battery.
No.
Oh, see, that would have been. See, that's perfect. I would think that was really cool, actually. But just being able to say, oh, Acki deals with it, then sleeps for an hour. It doesn't have the same
Excuse me, please.
verisimilitude.
We're going to finish
Oh, let's finish. Okay, so
Yeah, we do need to finish up.
bye bye. Have a nice evening. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter and all those other websites and devices and what have yous. I'm an old man. Bye.